Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and we got a couple of bits of news for this morning. One pertinent for the global players, and then the other one mainly for JP players, although obviously useful to know for global players in the future, but very important to the Ningen Club, especially those of you who've been around since the old school Lobster Squad days. Obviously you've seen it in the title, but we'll be getting to that later. I'll cover this part first because I know for anyone who's only interested in global, this is probably the most important news of the morning. But yes, we have received top grossing rewards for the Broly and Rosé banner. I wasn't really sure whether we were going to get them because I talked about this previously in a video, but obviously everybody went all in pretty much on the Gogeta and Vegito banners. A lot of people who don't spend money all that regularly, that was the place that it was worth buying stones for. So I know no one will have gone anywhere near as crazy. Well, I say no one, obviously we did, like YouTubers and stuff, but not many people will have gone as crazy on the LR banner as they did on the Blue Fusion. So I wasn't sure if we would get it. As you can see, we did only hit it in 2 regions. So France always coming through, and Hong Kong. So we get 14 stones. I was kind of hoping that the top grossing would be 30, but I mean, what did we get last time? For the over the course of the Blue Fusions, we got quite a lot because we got the top grossing rewards twice. So, I mean, 14 is better than nothing. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting anything. It's a little bit disappointing that it's only the 14 stones, though. I feel like they could have chucked some like physical and int orbs in there because they often do the typings of the main characters on the banner, or even anything, Kai's training items, but it's literally just 14 stones. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's 14 stones more than I had before. I did fairly well on the LR banner, and I've decided I'm probably not going to go back in now. Once we've done the new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history and the new events, I should be leaving the anniversary with around 500 stones ready for whatever is coming up next. Because I feel like they're going to sneak another banner in between now and the 350 million downloads, which will probably be Kefla, unless they do another global first, which I think is unlikely. But there you go. So top grossing rewards, it's not anything too crazy, but at least we got something. And now we're going to move on to the next bit of news. That's right, this man right here, the honourable recipient of my only sticker so far on Global. But we finally have the news for this man's EZA. So let us jump over to the wiki page here. There we go. So Super 17. Actually, let's go to his before EZA. So, does immense damage, greatly lowers defense, and then damage received minus 40%, attack 30 with each received up to 120. So, not bad. We've definitely seen recently that he has kind of lost his luster in some of the longer, harder events, because he doesn't give himself any defense. So, just having 40% damage mitigation, once you start getting up to enemies that will deal like 100k in normal attacks, like the legendary Goku event and things like that, 40% damage mitigation is only going to bring that down to like 60k, which is still a lot. So now that he gets his EZA, his super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So straight away, even before he's taken any hits, you're going to greatly raise your defense on super attacks. This is going to make a huge difference to every single attack that comes in after he super attacks. So that's really good. His damage received is still minus 40% and attack 30%. It now goes up to 150 instead of 120. So he gets a little bit extra attack, which is good because he definitely was getting out damaged a little bit now, even with his passive fully maxed. He gets ki +1 up to +3 as well with each hit, which seems weird for non-LRs to have these kind of passives because it's not like it was super difficult for him to super attack. But, I mean, hey, we'll take it. And then he also gets an extra 6% damage received up to 30%. So, basically that means once you have taken all of your hits, it's a different number for each of them, obviously, because the attack and the ki and the damage mitigation all have different maximum numbers. But once you've received all your hits to fully max out his passive, it means he now has 70% damage reduction. So now we're talking. That's the kind of like, you know, levels that we want to see from units. Like, I think, is it Tech Golden Frieza has 80% and he still takes double digits from most attacks in the game until you get to like in UI Goku, and partially that's only because he has type disadvantage. So 70% damage reduction, very, very good. 150% to attack, an extra 3 ki, and then of course he's greatly raising his attack and defense when he supers. So once you get up to this 150% attack, bear in mind he's going to have EZA stats. They don't show that on here yet, but he's going to have EZA stats. Obviously for a lot of people, especially me, he is Rainbow, so very, very high attack stat, which then gets greatly raised when he does his super attack. So he definitely would benefit from additional. I think I built him with full crit though, because that was kind of the way to do it back in the day. So mine has the 15 crit and 8 additional build, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, maybe I would say changing it to 11 additional and 12 crit would be good, but obviously with that greatly raising attack and getting a huge attack boost, you do want him to get crits. So I feel like that build is probably pretty good. And then the last part of his passive, which is kind of interesting, target Goku allies, chance of performing a critical hit plus 17%. I like that it's 17% for 17. Like 15% would have been a perfectly reasonable amount, but let's just make it 17 because why not? So you gotta love that. Super Lobster 17, giving that 17% buff. So if we have a look at the list here, what's really good about this is obviously it's target Goku allies. So you don't have to be running a full target Goku team. Like Super 17 has always been a mainstay on my Androids team. So if you're running the Androids team, obviously Android 13 is a good choice for that, alongside the 14 and 15 because of the way they interact with him. Cell, who obviously on Super Battle Road is an absolute beast on the Androids team. The LR Androids, who already give a decent support to Android allies, are going to benefit from this as well. And then just look down at a lot of these units. Like, a lot of them are on Androids, which is good. And then one of his other main categories, other than Target Goku, is artificial life forms. So again, if we look back up, you've got like Super Baby, the LR, Prime Battle Cell. There's quite a few like decent standout units. Unfortunately, there's not really any teams that you're going to run him on with like the Broly. Well, actually, isn't Broly on Inhuman Deeds as well? Yeah, he is. So there's actually a couple of teams that you can run this guy alongside some decent allies. But because they also happen to be on the target Goku team, then they're going to be getting that 17% chance to crit as well. So that is actually really, really good. So it means that not only is he going to benefit if you run him on the target Goku team, but on all of his categories, there are a bunch of allies that you could run him with who are on the target Goku category as well. So they will be getting that 17% chance to crit as well. So there you go. Super Android 17 is going to be the next 120 lead to EZA on JP. It's funny, we kind of suspected he would be the next one, because as much as we've always memed on the channel about how much I love Super 17, he obviously has become very outdated compared to some of the other units. And the good thing about the way EZAs should be done is that they need to bring them to the units who need them the most, first of all. So Super Saiyan 3 Broly being first was obviously the absolute top choice, and then Super 17 was kind of next on the list. Like, unfortunately, the only downside for this, obviously for your boy, is the fact that it's going to be a while until this comes to global. But I will, since I do now have the Trident and all that stuff, I will be dropping a Rainbow Showcase for him ASAP, because, you know, can't sleep on Super 17. So, and then speaking of the Trident stuff, I will drop a video. We didn't cover him in this video at all, but the new Ultimate Gohan is available on there as well now, so I will put out a Rainbow Showcase for him and talk about what he does. I've already seen posts from people talking about how crazy he is, but you guys know me. Even if Gohan probably gets the most clicks, the first video I had to do had to be on our boy Super 17. and then obviously mention the top grossing news for you global players as well. So let me know what you guys think of his EZA down below. I think he's very, very good. Obviously, he was always designed to be more of a defensive unit, and now he's going to become very, very good defensively, able to keep up in all the current events, and then that extra little bit of attack that he builds up and the greatly raised for both on his super means that he is actually going to be able to deal very good damage as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.